Hey everybody, this is One of Wisdom. We are back for what should be our final installment in the aerobics playthrough. It'll be part 10-3. It'll actually be the two-player run island lap, which as you can see I haven't played before. 5 METs. Friend can join you with a Wiimote, but their data will not be saved, and there'll also be a random me, so you can't really call it a friend. On the screen anyway, I guess in person, but not quite the same. 2 Wiimotes. I'm gonna go ahead and activate that one so we don't have to have the screen come up. I've had this headset now for 2 months and the cord still kinks on me. I've never really had anything like that happen. I may have to take the headset off in this one. I'm really dreading it, just mainly because it's gonna take a long time. Because we have to putt along so slow. So I think the girl we're running with, Jackie, I think that's her name. If not, it looks like her. I can't remember if she has glasses or not. Okay, so we get a dog right off the bat, and we're just basically gonna stand still. Well, I'm actually doing that deal where I row in place, Jeez. So the good news is, it's not really good news because there's a lot of routes from that first dog. I think once we get towards the tunnel, we don't have to deal with any more dogs or cats, but unfortunately it's a long way to the tunnel, so I may have to break this one down into 2 parts actually. Mainly it's just a lot easier to upload a 18-minute and a 15-minute than it is to do one 35-minute or something. Okay. I don't know what it is, but the sound is cutting out on my headset while we, I didn't even hear that dog, it never barked. I just happened to see it. Anyway, I think it's far enough ahead now, we won't follow it. If you hear noise, I've been over to, kind of see what was up with the headset. Sounds good now. I don't really know what the deal is. It would be a tragedy if, that happens again and we happen to pass the guide me and follow a dog or cat. So, I do think on the 2-player run, I think it was a route short. I don't think there was that extra dog that went up to the windmill hill, which I'm sure not going to complain about that. Hopefully there won't be any more pets at all. Okay, I'm stopping. I want to take no chances here. I'm not tired, I just... I'm gonna row again. That should be the last one, but there could be a dog that comes up here too. I'm not sure. The routes on the long were the same. It's just I think that there was one that wasn't present. And I did double check, and I edited and uploaded and everything. But yeah, that may be it for the animal routes. So despite how pathetically slow we've been going for the first 3/8 of it, or 2/8 of the quarter. So, yeah, let's do basic fractions there. So despite how slow we've been going, we could still potentially, it's not going to set the world on fire, but we could have a decent score, I guess. I'm really hoping, that first one that we can follow right off the bat. I hope that's it. I know in basic run there's 3 or 4 routes that spawn off that one. The fewer the better. This isn't really that enjoyable. you know. But for what it's worth, we, you know, did pretty good on this. They're the dogs. It was really the first time I haven't really had any issues. Well, but we just stopped. I never actually went ahead for a pass, which I'm sure that'll cause trouble. So, but for what it's worth, we at least got the stops, you know, down. Forgot to turn the air conditioner on. Seems like this takes a lot longer for some reason. I don't know why. There, of course, is the Koopa Troopa. Since it's a split screen, note that it actually took it off of mine, but you know, for the most part, but you could see it from the second player. That's kind of sad. You know, it's one more thing not like about this, I guess. Okay, to blow by her, I held the Wiimote backwards, and she was still ahead of me. And what I wound up doing is pointing it towards the ground behind my back, which naturally won't catch up. But and if you ever have that come up, just remember behind your back and towards the ground. Oddly enough. I may try to catch her up. I mean, I'm really moving her Wiimote. And I was just holding mine steady, you know, not moving my arm. And she barely gained any ground at all. So that's really what the problem is here. You know, actually trying to pass the me with the second runner close enough to the first runner to allow you to follow the animal is really, really annoyingly difficult. You know, again, if you could use the D-pad, you know, or 1 or 2 or something to select which route you took, it would just be infinitely better. Which that's probably the, you know, 20 or 30th time I've said that. But, you know, hopefully someone in the powers that be hears that and kind of agrees with me. And maybe Wii Fit U or Wii Fit 3, we will see that come to fruition. Sweet. Well, so again, not a great score, but we at least 4-starred it. Can't really complain, you know, considering that like the first quarter of the lap we were just crawling. Alright, yeah, so obviously it's my high score, personal best, only time I've done this. And it took a while too, 8 minutes, 50 calories though. Probably more when your room's 85 degrees, you know, about 1 in the morning. But I'll go ahead and retry it here. We will take the, was it a cat? I think. Hopefully. No, it's a dog. So we passed the dog. You gotta be kidding me. What is... I don't know how that doesn't register. So, here we go with Route 2, attempt 2. Just take off. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, I don't really care how bad that looks. Until you've tried to do this yourself, you have no idea how ridiculous this is. What's going to be really bad is on the long route. I have no sound again, by the way. But it's going to be really, really hard on, like, say there are 2 more dogs after this one. Every time we miss it, we've got to go get back behind this guy again. So, not going to be, you know. Okay, coming to a standstill. Again, this looks stupid, but believe me, you do not want to have to redo this every time. So, unfortunately, with that dog there, I think there'll be another one that passes us, you know, like between these trees. Okay, well, there usually is, you know, I don't know, maybe you have to follow that other dog to activate it or something. I don't really remember, but I know there's usually two routes there. So right now I'm just rowing. I think though, this should actually be my favorite route, where we kind of climb the hill on the other side of town and go up, run across the swing bridge by the falls. So at least we've got that going for us, you know. And that first one with the intro commentary, we were right about 10 minutes. You know, said it took 8. I think it was more like 9. You know, probably just didn't round up or something. But what I am thinking I'll do is maybe try to do 3 routes. I mean, that'll be a long video, which is what I was trying to avoid. But I would like to do this in 2 parts. Yeah, I don't know if they'll omit like 1 or 2 or 3 of the routes on this one. Yeah, I mean, we unfortunately have to run the whole thing to find out. But anyway, this is Route 2. Luckily, we got it on our 2nd attempt. But I mean, I'm telling you right now, I mean, you saw the first time. I took off, and I mean, I was going full steam, and it just would not let either one of the me's pass the guide. Obviously, if you can't do that, you can't follow the dog. So I just came back in, retried it, and actually, I think, what did we fall? 2 times, wasn't it? I mean, again, until you've tried this yourself, I mean, it probably looks like I'm an idiot, don't know what I'm doing, but I mean, I assure you, there really is no method to passing. Now, avoiding a pass, I can tell you exactly what to do, and that's just simply, you know, hold both Wiimotes at your side pointed down and don't move anything. That essentially makes you stand still. And of course, when you do that, you're not going to risk passing anybody, which is a huge perk. It's just, I wish it was that easy to select when you want to pass, you know. And again, the big issue here, you know, I mean, my arms move, you know, left up, right up, while left goes down, I mean, just like normal, and I don't. You know, I mean, if you're on an exercise bike, you know, your left foot goes down, your left arm pulls in, and then as a, you know, left foot up, left arm pushes out, the right's pulling in and pushing down. I mean, you can kind of see on the second screen how far back she is. And she's really not terribly far behind us. I mean, what is that? Maybe like, 10 sprinting steps or something. But the fact of the matter is, if you have that sort of a gap when you try to, pass the me or a dog to get behind another dog or cat, it just won't let you do it. Initially on the first short routes, I thought that every time you passed, it kind of fell into place, and that's not the case. I mean, right here at the cliff, okay, I jumped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and so like 6 strides later, she jumped. That's somewhat problematic, and it is extremely difficult to keep the two me's, side by side. And again, I'm doing this by myself. So if you and your buddy, decide you want to take this route, and someone's out to an early lead or something, you're gonna have a heck of a time doing it. I'll have to keep going. That one actually wasn't too bad. Oh, guess I should have gone faster. 93, but whatever. It's probably because we fell. I think you get points. There's really no science to it. But I know when I've just absolutely scorched stuff and you fall, you wind up with a lower score than if you jog the whole time. But anyway, trying to keep the commentary slim. 6 minutes, 35 calories. I'm going to go in now. I'm going to try to fit another one, which the time-consuming part, we've got to get behind the first dog. Okay. You can see how ridiculous this is. Well, yeah, okay. So we'll retry. I mean, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, Oh, hallelujah. Again, I don't care that I fell. I don't care if it takes points off. I got behind the dog. Okay, and now, before we get much farther, I want to actually get these two as close together as possible. And then just kind of ski again. Which, I mean, I hate this because right now I'm not even running. That's why my voice probably isn't as, strained or something. But, I mean, this is what I feel like I have to do to attempt. I mean, I don't want to, get to where we need to be and then, totally blow it because one is miles behind the other. Which, I mean, see the... Okay. Where's the other dog? There it is. Happy day. Okay, now I'm going to slow down because there's usually another dog. There's 2 routes up here. Which hopefully they... Okay, there is. So there that one goes, and I'm not going to follow it. It's just going to be a nightmare to pull... Oof. I don't even want to think about it right now. And again, of course, our pace is uneven, and I could care less because I'm just trying to stay behind the red dog. I mean, black dog with the red collar. Okay, so that one headed off back into town. We should be good to go now. You can see how close they are together. That distance will not stay the same, I'm afraid. But for what it's worth, this is going to be Route 3. It's, smooth sailing now. It's just getting here that is the problem, Trying to think of what this route is. Is it the one that goes up to the sand pit? Is that? I don't know. But I mean, I've been running this whole time since we got on our third route we wanted to be on and avoided the fourth. They were neck and neck. And I mean, you can tell now, it's like, what, probably 4 to 5 strides I'm behind. So, I mean, you tell me, because I can't make sense of it. But I'm just happy because we got on the third route and we were able to do it on the second try. So does this go to the beach or the ruins? I really can't remember. We'll find out. I'll try to close the gap, which again, I'm not moving the second Wiimote, and you would have no idea that it's not moving just like the other one. So, okay, so it's definitely not the beach or the ruins. Could be the sand pit, like I was first guessing. Which, if it is, we will check and see. You know, on the basic run, when you do this route, you get, what, like 3/5 up the tunnel and 7 dogs run by you. So we'll kind of see if that happens. Yep. It's gonna be crazy. Seeing what it sounds like. There they go. Oh, there's only 3 of them? That's weird. There's like 7 when you do it solo. Whew. Okay, 71% 2-star calorie roaster. I could care less. It's actually our lowest score, shockingly. 5 minutes, 32 calories. You know what? I'm gonna turn on the AC, number 1, get a drink, number 2, and then I'm gonna come right back. I'll retry it, but I'm gonna end it here. We're at like 23 minutes, and so questions, comments, feel free to ask. And thanks for watching. We'll come back. We'll start with Route 4 of the 2-player island lap for the next part. And as always, thanks for watching.